Please accept this, Great Aunt Hestia. Your generous support means a lot to me. I know there's so much I can learn from you.
Now I've nothing much to teach. You seem a recluse, much the same as I, besides, although a looker still. But it's been nice to have made your acquaintance. You gave him one from all of us. Kronos, that is. A right proper old-fashioned beating, that is. Must have felt all warm and cozy, didn't it? Makes you want to do it again and again.
Lord Hephaestus, your services must be in very high demand. I'm grateful, and doubtless so are the nocturnal arms.
I don't work for tips. Though ours ain't an ordinary arrangement. And then often lately I get new regular clients. So here, call it a trade.
I'm in your debt for this, Hephaestus, sir.
Oh, there you are. We lost you for a bit. Must have gone so deep you couldn't spine you no more. Well, you still got your arms and legs. Must have turned out all right.
Such strength. Calm that shade down, Frinos. There. To chaos. I merely borrow this.
That is for you. There was a recent moment when time briefly ceased to be, and I alone could tell. I believe this coincided with your confrontation with Kronos. Now you return to me, attempting to repeat the same outcome. Interesting.
Enough.
Please. Strange things have happened since the other night. Good things if you're not one of our enemies. We think perhaps you cut old Kronos down to size, but he just grows right back as I recall.
What a coincidence. Always used to be gold in the underworld, right in its veins. But Kronos turned it into little coins, all over the damn place now.
Lord Charon's going to take care of it soon enough. I give him all the gold I find. Trade for his wares.
I think I can do the same if you want to make a deal. Don't worry, any gold I get from you, Charon gets from me.
Not now, Nem.
Your loss?
Oh. No, what is that? An amphibian. Do get it out of here, my friend. Please help me get it out.
Steady yourself, Arachne. This is Frinos. Frinos is a friend. A familiar friend of mine, in fact. He means you no harm at all. Your stash of flies, however, that we may need to safeguard.
Oh, that is a relief. Well then, Frinos, if indeed you are a friend, then you are welcome here. And if you'd like a bite to eat, then you are more than welcome to that too. Made this one just for you.
So many of these. No threats nearby. Pure water.
Descura. You brought some company along. An unassuming choice. Your amphibious friend does not appear to have capacity to sway the outcome here.
I never trust appearances entirely, Headmistress, and no, neither do you. This must be an exciting night for Frinos.
We are not here to entertain your woodland friends, Melinoi. Pray they don't get underfoot. need to keep each other here, I suppose. Return to Shadow now!
Yes. Some cinder. He's back.
Greetings, little one. Ah, so Poseidon gave you his blessing, has he now? What are you going to do? Pour water on me?
This is for you.
Moonlight sorry. Habit.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
I found you, though my light is but a flicker at these depths. You trace the secret path between Poseidon's and your father's realms. What lurks here has no love for either one. My greatest strength is yours.
Clever man. Did I ever tell you that? Oh yeah, I did. You know I did. You know I do.
Tucked away.
You again.
As you've made no attempt to snap my head from my shoulders, unlike many other things lurking about, I'm compelled to give you this. Just as a casual acquaintance, to be clear.
You give me such tokens of affection, full knowing I've already got a lot of them, and, more importantly, am spoken for. Fine. Here's something to remember me by.
How could I ever forget you, Narcissus?
Look, I can tell you're having trouble moving on. Maybe you ought to spend a little time down in the fields. Clear your head, put the pieces of your heart back together and all that.
If you mean the morning fields, I don't think that's a healing place. The shades there wallow in self-pity and speechless despair. Although, there is one who repeats whatever I say to her.
Repeats whatever you say to her. I knew a nymph like that one time. Nice girl. But she didn't get me. Only ever talked about herself. I had to cut her off.
So you do know Echo, the mountain nymph. She's languishing in the fields even now. Apparently because of you. I can hardly get through to her.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, tell her Narcissus really wants what's best for her. Unless that's me. Don't tell her that part, though. All the best.
Oh, thank you. Oh no. Cooked fish. Positively vicious. Olympus, I accept this message. Now.
As surface vermin flee from sinking vessels, so have underworld vermin sought darker reaches of their realm, in the tumult of the times.
It's hard to be a rodent. Down the drain. It's Charon. We got him finally, Lord Charon. The Titan can be slain. If but to complicate his schemes a little while, till we can put a stop to him for good. Yes, my father's throne shall be restored.
Your path is set.
Should be useful.
Keep getting shipments of those gold and Kronos coins. I melt them down and dump the goop into the earth from whence it came, so Kronos can make more.
Look who. Now see here, I'd no intention to offend last time, and never said you were a clam. The least you could do was base your anger in reality.
Would you listen to that, gals? She's still talking about clams, poking fun of my little shell here, huh? Well, let's show her how we deal with hecklers around these parts. And here we
I usually like snakes.
Within the vastly sprawling fields of mourning reside countless sorrow-spreading shades, as well as demons that insatiably feast upon their misery.
Giving snakes a bad name while they're at it. Echo, he's sorry. Narcissus, I mean. I think he's sorry.
Think he's sorry? He's sorry. He's sorry.
He had no idea what happened to you. But he remembers you, and he didn't mean to hurt you. So please don't take it personally. I think he only loves himself.
He only loves himself. Only loves himself. Only loves himself.
This shall help.
Help. Help.
You made it pretty far down there before. Impressive work. I knew you had it in you, but Graham still isn't backing down, is he? Maybe he's having second thoughts at least.
Been rolling around in miasma, have you? Now I release you.
The bestial, triple-headed guardian of Tartarus regains his senses once again.
Now be at peace again.
The vengeful princess once more finds herself within a groaning old official passageway to Tartarus. Perhaps the very place her titan foe used to escape his eons of imprisonment.
Crawled up from the lowest depths, did he? The ever-shifting halls of Tartarus.
Feared watchdog Cerberus regards the princess with his 6 expectant eyes.
Father, while I know this wasn't necessarily permitted, I thought if maybe it would be of any comfort at all, that I might offer you this nectar.
Exactly like your brother, last. I fear I'm not in any mood or state for such a thing. Concern yourself not with my comfort, but with the target of your wrath.
Moonlight guide us.
Not here, it won't. Such a cacophony occurred after you last visited. Exactly when I cannot say. All of the Titan's wretched servants flew into a panic. Their cries would not cease. What transpired?
Perhaps they were concerned for their master, or busy trying to bring him back to life. Because I slew him, finally. And it won't be the last time.
Blood and darkness. Then you accomplished that which once took half the blasted strength of Olympus. All on your own.
Not on my own at all. I had their strength, if not their support, as you've given me yours. Father, we can stop him. And for now, we can kill him.
He shall seek vengeance with a renewed zeal. This entire plot of his is driven by the same impulse. Then kill him if you must. At least, his many deaths ought to keep him occupied. Fine, but you cannot stay.
It won't be for naught.
Do not presume to test my patience here. Your eyes do not deceive. I'm as hale and hearty as can be. That sinking sense you must have felt after our previous exchange. The fear of the utter senselessness of your entire enterprise. You now know it to be true.
I was never going to destroy you in a single clash. You more than anybody ought to know results of any worth take time.
Ah, so then you wish to make a habit of such unceremonious appearances as this, as though they might amount to something in the end. Fine. For my part, I occasionally need to stretch my limbs. You wretched child. Like father, like daughter, then, is it? 3, 2, 1. Of all my vexing relatives, you are amongst the worst. No god can vanquish me.
For my mother. Oh.
Vanquished only for the moment, scheming Kronos cannot be so easily destroyed. Yet in her every fleeting victory against him, fierce Millenoi recovers something she thought lost.
I still remember flashes of this place. The remains of time. Should have a look around.
As time cannot be stopped, neither can the quite relentless princess of the underworld. Her cathartic vengeance surely is at hand.
Ow! Return to Shadow now. Well, that was productive. Can you believe it, little one? I did it. I got him. What now? Brother, you don't remember him at all, and yet you miss him. Somehow you do.
Took you long enough. How'd you get all those other shades out there to do the busy work around here anyway? They practically worship the ground you walk on.
Headmistress took them in. I helped train and communicate with them. Many came from being trapped between the realms. Some never got a proper burial. Others died unfulfilled or violently. They never made it to the underworld.
Oof, that's rough. Say, you don't think I fall into one of those categories there, do you? I'd hate to think I didn't get a proper burial.
It's not a laughing matter, Dora. Good evening, everyone. Hail, Lord Moros. How have you been acclimating so far? Is there something we can do to make your stay more comfortable?
No, Princess. I'm well and acclimating, as you say. I've never been to such a place as this, and making every effort not to be a nuisance here.
You're welcome here and safe. The fated list of minor prophecies.
The task unfolds.
Fresh from the pot. Death to Kronos. There has to be a way.
You prevailed in your attempt, but our enemy is time itself, and it would seem that he is not prepared to abdicate his stolen throne as yet.
Prevailed, sure. And yet, I feel as though I've come no closer to achieving our true goal. My task, sometimes I fear, it's impossible.
Impossibility tends to be transient. Time would wear us down, but with patience, we can withstand him until our night arrives at last.
Patience, then. Odds on assignment, huh? Ready to come out? Here you'll grow strong. Live and thrive.
Ooh.
Say, Dora, would you mind accompanying me over to the baths? I'd hate to think they aren't haunted.
Do I want to float aimlessly in some near boiling water? Do I ever? What are we waiting for? Wonder if I was ever shy about this kind of stuff.
You still can sense something of the water's warmth, can't you, Dora?
Well, I can see all the steam rising, which I associate with warmth, so I guess it kind of tricks me into thinking warm thoughts.
That doesn't sound so bad. Though you do remember what warmth was like then, from your mortal days?
Not really, no. I guess I've just heard so much about it. It's like I've experienced it myself.
Oh.
Well, that was basically like floating around in your tent, though I appreciate it nonetheless.
Moonlight guide us and all.
Terror engulf us.
Full grown. Into the earth you go. Royal bounties of the earth, grant what I seek.
'Tis done.
Come, spirits of the dead. I have a task for you.
See that, sisters?
So mote it be. Let me see. Origination.
numbers grow, and thusly does our strength. Hey, by the way, I meant to say nice going on occasion of achieving your objective and all that. You did achieve it, right? Show Kronos the what for?
I was able to defeat him, yes, Commander. But my ultimate objective is far from complete.
Ah, well, that's objectives for you. Soon as one's complete, along comes another. But you are gonna keep knocking them dead.
By your leave. Below the path to Tartarus. Above the way to Olympus.
Fine work there.
A light of moon in darkest Erebus. I urge ye spirits of the crossroads thus. Look well upon the wards about this place, which keep us hidden within night's embrace. Ensure that each is whole, its strength secure, as we hold out against our common foe. To achieve victory, we must endure the ravages on us time would bestow. So mote it be.
So Doom has come to stay with us a bit. My last and only other brush with him did not resolve particularly well, so I'll just keep my distance if that's quite all right.
All children of Nyx are welcome in these crossroads. Though I think Lord Moros wishes to keep his distance too.
No objections here.
Got him again?
Does Headmistress know yet of your little excursions? Not much escapes her notice last I checked.
Strongly advise you mind your own responsibilities. Hecate doesn't control me, and you should show a little gratitude.
For what? Endangering us all? I didn't ask for your assistance, Nemesis.
Because you're weak.
Moonlight guides you.
And you as well. I'm most grateful, Goddess, and expect to knock this back at the Taverna at the soonest opportunity.
No rush, just as long as you enjoy it when that opportunity presents itself.
How strange to be encountering this brother of mine here. So then he truly hasn't stirred at all?
Not once. Headmistress Hecate says Hypnos was already fast asleep when she recovered him from my father's house. You never visited him there before?
It wasn't my place. We each come from big families, don't we? Odd families. You know how it is.
I'm beginning to, yes.